good sign where we've had an increase in our membership in our existing yards. That's going to determine what sort of wages and conditions that people can get. And once you get good wages and conditions, it leads on to the lifestyle that you live. Now, enterprise bargaining is the current system that we're stuck with, and while it's around, we've got to have good membership. Why? Because if we've got a density with membership sitting around 90% plus, we're going to get good outcomes when we bargain. If we've only got density 75 plus, we'll probably get what the boss wants to give us, but we will still have relevant input into it. If we've got less than 50%, just forget it, we just get what we're given. I think with the technology that we've got in this day and age, it's not unrealistic to expect everyone to be paid on an hourly rate. An hourly rate that you're paid for all hours that you work, including driving time, delivery time, loading time, is a fair system, and that's what it should be. With a trip rate, some companies, it leads itself open to abuse, where companies only pay them for the kilometres that they do, and half the time they're not even the right kilometres that they're doing, so they're being gypped there. So I think moving forward, it has to be an hourly rate for all transport workers across the country. Our strengths and our numbers, and we've got to do it step by step. It's pie in the sky if we're just going to go into a yard and say, hey, this is what's going to happen as from next week. We've got to do a proper concentrated campaign where we get everyone committed, everyone communicated to, everyone's on the same page, they know which way we're heading, and that makes our task a lot easier. Once that happens, we'll be in a situation to have all employees on side, and we'll be going down that path. TWU delegates are the eyes and our ears in the workplace. What we look forward is people that are going to be committed and uphold our union principles.
I joined the TWU due to the fact that the company I worked for was a family company at the time. They were then bought out by a multinational company, and I felt the need, and so did the other workers in the yard, that we should become unionised so we can get better conditions and better pay rates.
We really need all our delegates to come on board and do TWU training, which is brilliant. That'll give them the confidence to go out there and uphold their TWU obligations in the yard. Then we also need delegates to have a commitment to come on board and get involved in external TWU activities outside of their own yards. This way they get to look at the big picture, and of course they then become an asset helping us to recruit in yards that are potentially a danger to them by undercutting their work. 2017 onwards is going to be a big challenge in the transport industry. Two of the main things that I see is eliminating the disparity in wages caused by the current enterprise system that we're under, and also establishing a good work-lifestyle balance.
Well, being in the union means that you've got a little bit extra protection in your workplace. I feel the guys who aren't in the union haven't got that little bit of protection.
What we need to see is a fair system. I mean, the Australian way is for a fair go. With road safety, that's pertinent to everybody, whether you drive a red truck, green truck or blue truck, that's regardless. You should all be paid the same hourly rate of pay.